like, if it would get to morning, probably like an hour before morning, he'd go to his room. Not necessarily to sleep, but to try, I guess.
Okay.
Stare at the ceiling.
At least to sit on his bed with his eyes
Roll a
open,
sleep
staring at the
check.
ceiling. No, he's laying on his bed with his eyes open, staring at the ceiling, just unmoving.
This is
what
you're
sleep is, right?
as you're doing that, we're gonna say Phineas.
Oh God.
As you're doing your nightly routine, you hear like something got slipped under your door.
Oh no.
Just a piece of paper.
The mob.
Oh. Okay.
You pick it up,
Yeah, I pick it up with my
Uh-oh.
glove
Black
hand.
spot.
and it reads horrible handwriting. Sorry about the floor. That's all it reads. In the worst handwriting you've ever seen.
I'm assuming this is talking about the scrying or whatever that happened down in front of my... Yeah.
Oh God.
I slip it in my pocket, intending to show the others in the morning.
Yeah. Did you tell us about the floor?
Yeah, I did. I showed you the mark that I drew down.
Yeah, I forgot about that, actually.
I figured you did, but I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming then that we're all moving on to when we need to start doing the parcel drop.
Yeah, let me go pee real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
Piss.
I feel bad
Oh.
because I feel like I'm backseat DMing.
Oh, you were right there and I got punched.
But use your car to jumpstart the sparrows.
I feel like I'm backseat DMing.
My car?
And I'm also saying a lot of jokes.
I don't know. Well,
The jokes thing is mostly just how, like, not the distract. That's how this thing goes. Even in like a serious situation, people still kind of crack jokes occasionally, so don't worry about it. As for the backseat DMing, maybe not like go full hog on like, here's all the information I know about this thing, unless they're like
no, I was
asking
gonna say,
for it.
I feel like it's more of like when we're looking, when we're looking for like a check thing, I am also looking and being like, oh, it would probably be this check.
Yeah, I would say for that one, more let the DM decide what it is.
No, I also feel this is always what happens to me in these situations, and I think it's funny that it always happens to me. I'm taking on a leadership role.
Stop. Get some help.
Like, I know, I would say, it makes sense for me, Scott. It makes less sense for Forrest, the character. I would say it would make the most sense when he's, demanding this guy be like, hey, why did you lead us to a dead body?
Yeah. Fair.
And for the character reasons that you guys in character don't know, but out of character do know, I might put myself in the leadership situation as far as like stealthing shit. I'm good at stealthing shit. Hello?
Alright, so
OG gamers?
Alright, so so we're fast forwarding to right about when you guys start to meet up.
Yes, I would say I'm assuming we're meeting at the lobby.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this in character, even though we did not talk about it on screen.
Right. So you guys meet up. You start to. You begin to make your way out of the institute.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have my cart with me when I'm going out of the institute.
Yeah.
Am I rolling? Would I roll like a sleight of hand or spot hidden for having the parcel on me without someone noticing it?
It would be spot hidden for finding things.
Okay, so it would be
sleight of hand.
Okay, because I would definitely be putting myself in charge of the parcel. I was also the one who had it. I was also the one who had it, and this is the thing that I'm good at. And I have to get below.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 50, and I rolled a 40. Nice.
Perfect.
Swag.
This small man. I also would not be wearing my apron or gloves.
Right.
But I would still have my mask with me.
Oh no.
You definitely feel more naked than normal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd probably see my fella not in his like usual guard outfit, because I guess we wouldn't need like the guard
You
gear
also
for
want to
this.
look not suspicious.
Yeah, not suspicious.
Also,
It
you probably don't want to
oh,
look
it's
like
late.
we're associated with the Institute.
yeah. My fella's got like a I'm just gonna say trench coat, because fucking of course I'm wearing a trench coat. Detective looking ass. Trench coat, underneath he has a sword, and he probably has a very new fedora that he doesn't get to wear very often.
Nice
All
hat.
right.
Looks yeah, good hat. Good hat. He has some good style.
My character has a strangely, really nice cloak on that you wouldn't expect for just a mechanic. Like how nice it
A
is.
shut-in mechanic.
Yeah.
Like there's no oil stains or anything on it. Like there's
Yeah,
just
like it's like a
pristine.
slightly like nicer color, nicer fabric than most people like in their kind of situation would have. Like they clearly spent good money on this cloak.
Forrest looks poor. Especially compared to these two with their new clothes. Because Forrest is wearing obviously not his apron and gloves that he would normally have with him or be wearing at the Institute, but he is wearing his basically Institute issued like shirt, vest, pants, old jacket that doesn't fit him because it wasn't made for him.
There's definitely more than a few people who look at three people leaving the Institute and walking the street with a sense of like, should we be on the same side of the street as you? Kind of. You
Kind of vibe.
You know that? Yeah. You know what the white like Karen thing where they see like a black person walking down the street and they change what side of the street they yeah. It's that, but it's a few people like switch to the other side of the street.
So how far away is this building?
It's on the other side. It's on the other side of the city.
Okay. As soon as there is an alleyway thing that I can use to like keep going in the same direction, but like distance ourselves from the Institute a little bit so people don't know that we immediately walked out, like go over a street and start walking up.
Yeah.
And I would make sure the other follows me.
Right.
I look like a kid lost in a candy store, so yeah, he's gonna follow any direction you go.
Yeah, I also very much definitely follow the lead because I don't
hilarious.
often leave the campus.
Yeah, Forrest also doesn't leave the campus. This is hilarious that I know where we're going.
You're the closest bet to a local we have. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Forrest did spend a very small amount of time outside of the Institute, but not in the streets, so.
Yeah. You're going to a place called the River District, known because it has like 6 rivers diverge in it, so it's got a lot of bridges. It's also, other than the industrial sector flourishing there, one of the poorest parts of the city.
Right.
And those who live there have to live in the shadow of all of the industry. As you begin to walk the brick and cobble streets, you see a kid on the street with a stack of newspapers. It's sprinkling right now. A stack of newspapers, just calling out for anyone if anyone wants to buy newspapers. Newspaper right here. newspaper right near the Drenlosh Tribune. Fresh off the press. You're gonna want to read it. They say the big one's coming. There's a storm.
They always say the big one's coming. I keep walking.
How much is for a paper?
Easy for you. For you, we'll call it 5 cents.
I give him a dime.
He sort of tips his hat to you and gives a small bow. Thank you. And as he tips his hat, can you make me a spot hidden?
I'll make a spot hidden real quick. He's got a black eye. Spotted. What number is that? Spot. You can finish that joke. My spot hidden is a 75. I rolled a 43.
You see, as he tips his hat, he like flips the coin into his hat, and then catches it, puts it in his hat, and then starts calling for other people to see if they want to buy it. And you see and it looks like he's pocketing a good amount of the sales.
Ha ha.
Good for him.
Like, by the way, here's your paper.
Thank you, Better Conley.
I was gonna say, I kept walking. I turn around and I go, Jill, let's go.
I'm making my way. He tips his hat back to the kid. Good luck on your business, kid. And
thank you.
I just called you Jill.
Yeah, he does point that out. I was like, you should just call me Jill.
I mean, better that they don't know our names anyway.
Oh, but Jill? You couldn't go with Gil?
What's your name again?
Gallion. He like does that like flick motion to unfurl the paper and just says, Gallion, you little twat.
Shut up. Let's go.
Hey, where's like the puzzle section? Because he's going to demolish those in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, in the very...
Go on.
Yeah, on the last page of the paper, there is the puzzle. There's just a puzzle section, and it is just a basic Sudoku. And then there's a bunch of other ones, and then there's the challenge puzzle of the week.
Can I roll intelligence just to see if he can demolish this before we get there?
Yeah, go for it. You see all over the. You see, there's the dearly anonymous section. That's just like people, writing and professing their love to each other, or saying if you're lonely as well, write back, right? It's a thing that used to be in papers a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the misconnections on fucking Craigslist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you know the song If You Like Pina Coladas, it references
An ad in the paper.
Yeah,
Really?
It's an ad in the paper.
The whole song is about an ad in the paper.
About ad in the paper for a lover.
Huh.
Which is just his wife.
Yep.
It's such a weird...
And this newspaper has a bunch of these ads on one paper in the very back. That's just called the Dearly Anonymous section.
He kind of folds up that section and hands it to which one of you do I think needs to get a lover? Finice? Those are for you. I think you found this quote interesting, actually. And then he just goes back to his fucking bit, his puzzles. Which I rolled a 39 on, and I have intelligence of 65.
What did he just...
You demolish him. It's not even a joke. It's a few minutes.
He's almost disappointed. And then he reads the front of the newspaper.
Yeah.
And then he reads the front of it. Oh my god.
He has priorities. He's here
He
for the
does
puzzles.
have priorities.
The front of the newspaper is just urging all residents to brace for a massive storm, right? That's being dubbed the big one.
The big one.
Set to hit at the end of the month.
This is a
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, this is a foreshadowing of big ocean event, big rain event, big ocean event happening in the rain.
Let them keep going.
There's another part of the newspaper that says the Institute, the architect of our ascendancy, or what would it say? I'm trying to make it rhyme. The architect of our ascendancy, or the dialogue of our demise, right? And it's just
friend or foe thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Friend or foe.
And it's just opinion, and it's basically an opinion section that's just ripping into the Institute, calling it calling it a barely legal an attack on our core foundations and principles.
How the Westboro Baptist Church views Planned Parenthood.
An attack on our basic principles.
It's honestly ungodly.
Soothsayers and liars who should have been relegated to history books by now.
But aren't, because they have a grip hold with money.
No more than in a museum piece masquerading as a reputable institution. And at the very end, it just says, I, for one, personally think that the only institute that these people should be at is the asylum.
While he's reading this, probably at the end, I'm gonna stop walking, and he's probably gonna run into me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Where are we going in?
I just peek over the newspaper.
We're in the right district, but
yeah.
It's an inn called Stone Rest Inn, he says, kind of like glancing up to the corner of his mind. To the left is his quarries and queries. Spot
you have
for
a map?
divination. He then folds the paper down. You're the one guarding us. Oh my good god. I actually didn't write down what street it was on specifically. Did you say what street it was?
Yes. I'm gonna turn and be like, aren't you the one supposed to be writing stuff down?
Look, to be fair, considering last night I've missed one piece of information, I'm not the only one that was in that room, now am I?
Yeah, I haven't left the Institute in like 5 years. Phineas over there has not left the Institute in probably 18, 20?
Something like that.
Imagine leaving the fucking Institute.
What did you do before you worked at the Institute?
Look, he does a dismissive hand. It's like, that's not important. What's important right now is finding where this damn
Did you work outside the Institute where you know roads and stuff, man?
What are you, my mother?
No. I'm like your annoying younger brother.
I don't want to do with my younger brother.
What? You have a younger brother?
I just take my hand and just palm his face and shove him out of the way and continue walking down the street to find this inn.
Cool, I'm following you now.
Yeah, we're far enough away that we probably aren't associated with the Institute at the exact second.
Oh yeah. I lost that pretty quick. I lost that heat.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The Institute is located like a street away from the entrance to the Pearl District, which is the richest part of the city.
Nice. Okay. He would try to find. Really funny. Because we don't know what damn street it's on, but we do know what the name of the place is. If I don't see it decently immediately by walking around for like a minute or two, he would try to find probably like an older sort, like 50s to 60s. Yeah. But yeah, and try to like ask them, because they're less likely to be troublesome and more likely to just be like, oh yes, it's right over there, son. So he's gonna try and see if he can find like an older person to ask for directions.
You look around,
tell me where my building is.
You realize that the area around you is like, I don't know where the fuck I am, actually.
Help.
Where?
You look around, and it's not hard to find that there's just an older guy under an umbrella, sitting down, enjoying a cup of coffee, strangely late into the night.
Jeff?
Reading a newspaper. Seems to be older, can't tell how, but definitely past his prime.
He's over the hill.
He's bald except for like some like straggly like mutton chops that are still going down the sides of his head.
I hate bald people. Sorry, this is a joke. Sorry, wait. There's not a good way to explain the context. Someone made a joke.
Let him finish setting up the theme.
I'm sorry.
It's just reading while fiddling with a cube.
Like a Rubik's Cube?
No, it's just a piece of wood. It's a wooden cube. He's just spinning it around. He's just fiddling with one of his hands.
This is the goddamn episode of Doctor Who.
This man's about to read my fortune by throwing the dice. He would approach this elderly, hopefully kind gentleman enjoying his coffee. Of a day, ain't it?
Absolutely. I'll take another one. And he looks up. Oh, my apologies. I thought you were the waitress. My bad. Puts it down.
You thought he was a waitress? You get that all the time?
Arthur Curtis, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I shake his hand. Like, pleasure to make yours. I go by Galleon.
All right. Well, Matt, what can I help you for? It's always nice to see the younger sort wanting to talk to us old foozies.
Foozy?
It's sometimes it's nice to get a wise and soul. And I would genuinely love to stay in chat just about anything and nothing, but you seem the type to have been around here for a little while. Am I right about that?
Born and raised.
Excellent. We were told to go find an inn. We're meeting up with a buddy of ours. Apparently called what is it? He pulls out his little notepad to fake that he doesn't know what the answer is. Apparently called the Stone Rest Inn. Like, he flips it and puts it in his pocket.
Oh, that old dump. Yes, of course. I don't know. Well, I guess if you're going for cost, wonderful place.
Yeah, we're going for cost, bud.
Well, you're gonna find it. Okay, so we're on Orbital Street right now, and you're going to just go all the way down until you hit Riverdale Avenue. Make a right. And you'll find you cannot miss it. It has on top of its roof. It has a bed carved out of stone, a bit garish in my opinion, but
bit on the nose.
I agree, a bit on the nose. Besides, am I supposed to associate sleeping with stone? Oh,
it'll be terrible for your back.
Is it because you drop like a rock?
Apparently, someone's catchy.
I could have done better myself, but
unfortunately, they don't have your guardians on this one.
Unfortunately, but yes, you'll find it right there, right down Riverdale Avenue.
Riverdale.
Yes, careful. It's one of the seedier elements of our wonderful city, but don't let it get to you.
I will endeavour to follow such instructions. Thank you, my good sir. Yeah, well, before we start, how much was your coffee?
Oh, don't mind me. It was $1.25.
Jesus. That's like normal price for coffee.
Yeah, it sounds fairly standard.
Fairly standard. Okay, I thought that was like on the higher end. I was like, Jesus Christ. That's like, okay, never mind. He'll give the guy $2. Give the person a nice tip or pocket the change himself. Not particularly picky on what happens.
You are a saint if I've ever seen one.
No, sir, you're the one giving us directions in all very trying times.
Of course. Anything for a fellow walker in the night. Stay safe.
And you too, sir. And then we take our leave, following his very well-worded instructions, and hopefully don't get jumped. I am, now that I'm realizing, kind of been splashing cash a tiny bit.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
You kind of been what now?
Splashing a little bit of cash.
Yeah.
Just flashing
it. And you know, you're not sure whether or not it's drawing attention or not, but you do realize you've been a little bit loose with your pockets.
Yeah, I would probably mention this too. Be like, you do realize we're going into a poor area, and covering someone's coffee even then is a little bit much.
Yeah, no, but it's the fastest way to make people get on your good side. We want to be
Yeah,
out of
but
here
it wouldn't
fast,
help.
don't we?
Wouldn't hurt to blend in a little bit either.
He nods, reflecting on the words.
We're on our way.
Like, oh, I think
We're on our way.
One.
I'm fucking zooming.
With that notion, can give like a little eye out to see if anybody's.
I would also keep an eye out. Yes.
Yeah, make a listen. Make a listen check.
I will spot my listen.
Can I also do a listen check?
Yeah.
I got a 33 out of 75.
All right.
I got a 53 out of 65.
All right.
Anything
Can
for you,
I
Quail?
also? I'd also want to probably do like a spot hidden check.
Gotcha.
Everyone's just like, we're suddenly
See if there's
suspicious.
anybody looking.
Yeah.
Well, we were just told that we were going into a seedy area.
Yeah, being just kind of like, is there anybody around noticing this?
Good time to look around, basically.
Yeah.
Us.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Now you know you're a friend of mine.
OMG. Sorry.
I
just realized I got a notification. What?
I got a 19 and my thing is which one was it? Spot hidden?
Yeah.
Way below that.
There's a notification in front of it. Yeah, I got a 50. It's at 50.
We all put points in the spot hidden. We will see all.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
We all put points in the spot him, yeah.
As you're now all sort of like looking around, checking behind your backs every now and then, trying your best not to look too suspicious.
We're not looking over our shoulder too much, but we are looking over our shoulder.
But frankly, despite many of your like average clothing, or slightly above, there's quite a lot of people whose clothing is just like they whatever they had, they patched it, and it's been patched over generations. There's a few folks just walking about with just a sack on their back that has their belongings.
I probably look like the most normal out of the three of us then.
Yeah, and Fenice would probably look the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have a really heavy duty coat that's probably a brighter color than most of these people could probably afford.
And then I'm just different part of town.
In several years.
Yeah. Doesn't know how to blend in.
Well,
yeah. I just look poor because my guy refuses to buy himself nice things.
Mm-hmm. As you're approaching, you see out of an alleyway comes a kid, maybe about the age of 11. Oh, hi there. I don't suppose any of you fine-looking gentlemen, truly lords of our age, might be able to just a little bit, just for bread. You wouldn't even miss it.
I look over to Forrest.
And is there like a way to... Is there a check I can do to see if he's like one lying or two gonna stab me, or three trying to distract me so someone else can stab me?
Right. Does he look like he's setting us up? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
That would be a... There's a name for this check.
A ride check.
Right.
Up on the 11-year-old's shoulders.
I'm still learning this system.
It's
They're all good. Literally all of us are.
Where's the bullshit check?
My guesses are like
There's
charm?
a lie check. Would it be charm?
Maybe charm.
Is there like a deceit?
That would be like
Fast talk. Fast talk is lying, isn't it?
But that would be for you to lie.
Yeah, that's for us lying.
Us
But
to
we're
lie.
trying to figure out if he's lying to us.
Not read lips.
How's that read lips?
Yeah, it's an uncommon one.
Ah,
I
okay.
would say there's a bunch of written in checks. that I don't think.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
have
us
3 of them. One of them is bird keeping.
Yeah, you have them, but we don't have them.
I was just like, all of these would be useful to get things in. What if I just got my own freakish shit instead?
Would it be like
be
psychology?
Psychology, psychoanalyze, but I feel like those ones are... I don't know, maybe it would actually.
I
guess those are like listener charm.
I'm gonna say a listen check. I'm gonna say this falls into listen. You're trying to see if there's a vibe to what he's saying. See if he's like setting you up.
Yeah, I'm listening to this child extra hard.
Throw them dice.
Yo, my listen's 65. I rolled a 25.
Nice.
Woo! So
Excellent.
I would have been able to get through that.
From how he's talking, and what'd you get?
I got a 25.
Okay. From how he's talking, it does genuinely seem like he could probably use some food. However, that's not what he's asking for.
Yeah, he's asking for money.
And you start to notice, based on what he's saying, that the alleyway opposite, especially with everyone's spot hidden checks, there's a few people in that alleyway who are paying very close attention.
Oh God. See, this is an issue of like, if we give him money, then are they?
Then it's like, okay, target.
No, but if we give him money, are they going to come after us? Or are they going to think he's okay? Or if we don't give him money, are they going to come after us because we were assholes?
They're probably trying to size us up and see how much money we actually have, to know if it's worth trying to take money from us or let us continue.
Yeah. I'm going to turn to Fenice and kind of at the same time, like, nudge who is it? Oh my God, what's your name? Galleon?
Come on, bud. There you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that at the same time to kind of get both of your attention to this situation that we have suddenly found ourselves in. And I'm gonna look at the kid. I'm gonna say, but I wish I had enough money to help you out. I don't. There's a reason I'm in this part of town.
No.
Not by choice, bud.
No one really ends up here because they want to. Yeah.
I know.
So that's a no, is it?
It's a question because you see, I see your, I'm assuming, friends on the other alleyway over there. And it's a question of, if I give you money, are they going to come after me? Or if I don't give you money, are they going to come after me?
Surprisingly straightforward question.
He's going to say out loud, I can prove it to you. Check the soles of my shoes. And he motioned you to get down to the ground so he can whisper to you.
I'm going to look at Galleon, and then I'm going to follow the child's lead, because he's clearly setting this up of, like, to get to the other...
Yeah,
to get the
Galleon
other attention as well. So I'm making sure Galleon is in on this situation, because I know this is the big, strong man.
Considering what I just heard you say, he's definitely, like, not following that kid's lead, just, like, kind of, like, looking around... like, just nonchalantly, like, oh, I'm bored, whatever. And kind of, like, leans back a little bit, so maybe, like, the hilt of his sword kind of, like, pokes out of his coat.
Yeah, I'm not going to, like, get super close to this kid, but I am going to, like...
get down
lean a little bit and understand.
I would want to look like I'm paying attention to what's going on with Forrest and the kid, but try to, like, still keep my eye on what's going on around.
God, we're so suspicious of everything. This is great.
Don't be suspicious. Be super suspicious. Wait.
Okay. Yeah, I'm leaning down.
He says, all right. I see you made a little operation. I'll tell you what. Look, no one wants to stick the clients. or their income. You don't take out those. I might give you some. You might give you some cash. I'll tell you what, a dollar, and we never saw you. All right, you get free passage. You'll be fine.
Oh,
You'll be fine.
see,
Don't make a scene.
that's all I just needed to hear. I pull out $5, hand it to him, stand up, start
Holy
walking.
shit!
He's like, "Thank you. You're generous. It won't be forgotten." And he looks over to the alleyway and gives a no shake with his head.
Yeah, I as I'm starting to walk away, I raise my hand of offhanded thing of oh yeah, don't mention it, and then I keep walking. And the other two, I'm assuming, are following me.
Follow, yeah, definitely.
Do we see this kid pocketing $5 suddenly?
I also would look to the other alleyway and give him a saucy little wink.
Wink.
And they
walking
seem to scatter deeper into the alleyway.
Yeah, that's what I thought they'd do.
Galleon actually looks kind of baffled at this whole interaction and did not expect it to go this way.
Yeah, here's the fun thing about Forrest. He literally could not give a shit about money because he doesn't buy anything for himself.
You could just say that.
Why, I would say, but that's why $5 to him means nothing because he doesn't buy things.
Right. So for him, it's a situation of I give you $1 and you guys leave us alone for tonight. It's $5. Don't care. Don't want to see you again.
Yeah, $5. You never saw me. 2, you'll never see me again.
Yeah.
These kids are quiet. Right. So we're keep going to the inn.
Right. You make your way over to the Stone Rest Inn, and it looks exactly like the old guy said.
All right. I don't pause in front of the Stone